Not so far away, in a place neither here nor there, is a tavern. It is at the crossroads of everywhere and nowhere, welcoming travelers on the road to destiny. Some are just beginning their journey, and some finally coming home. Pull up a chair. You're all welcome here. Stay tuned at the end of the episode for a preview of Fire-Breathing Kittens.
Gretchen, what are you doing here? Shoot. Hello and welcome. What do you want?
Donald?
Yeah, come in. Sit down. What do you want?
I think you're on the wrong side of the bar, sweetheart.
This place is great. The bartender asked me to hang out here and just serve people drinks while he was off doing something with a book.
Why'd he trust you? Is the bartender crazy?
I'm over 1,000 years old. I'm 2,000 years old. Why wouldn't he trust me?
Because you're a child, Donald.
Here we go with that again. Look, do you want a beer or what?
I would like a red Zinfandel.
A red Zinfandel? Isn't that supposed to be a white wine? You should check your wines. But here's something red.
What is this? Is this blood?
Hey, let me tell you a story.
I don't think that's how it works here. Aren't I supposed to be the one to tell you a story?
Nah, it's okay. He left me in charge. You'll love the story. I heard it last week. It's about these idiots trying to half-ass their way out of a problem. It's a great story. You want to hear it or not?
Sure. Somehow I feel like you're involved in this.
No. Just listen. It's good.
Fine. Just tell your story.
Okay, so, once upon a time, in a land far, far away where we start this story, these four idiots managed to stumble into a cave together, and one of them was like, "Oh!"
Sounds like a crappy start.
You don't have to be rude. Okay, I'll start again. Here, I'll do my announcer voice. All good stories start with a storm. So too does this crappy one. A tempest the region has not seen in centuries. The wind has caught several weary travelers in its squall. Unaware of each other, they all seek shelter from its torrential downpour. Each of them sees a cave entrance that looks like a promising haven, and each must make their way there.
Okay, this is picking up a little bit.
Yeah, that voice hurts my throat. Alright, continuing on. So the first guy in's a Goliath barbarian. Get this, his name is Hulk, with face tattoos and all. To picture this guy, think, "Hey guys, I hope I'm big-ass barbarian enough because I like to get in trouble and I don't think much." And right behind him's a small elven male named Barian or something. He was more of a, "I really like to steal things and I think I'm a good thief" kind of guy. Before they even have time to clear an area to sleep, a human that carries a strange weapon shaped like some holy symbol joins them. He exudes a sense of unholy power and scowls as he helps prepare the site. He's all, "I'm Kev." Kev is a cleric. I think he's actually a dark arts master. I suspect he's the hero of the story, but we'll come to that later. While no words were exchanged, some silent acknowledgement passes that tonight the storm is the enemy. Finally, a human woman slips in from the shadows at the entrance. She's all like, "I'm a thief too, but I'm a girl and too cool to let people know."
Hey, can I sit by your fire? I have some food I'll share.
Her words are the first spoken since the cave's visitors arrived.
What's her name?
Her name? Oh yeah, Janet? No, Danielle, that's it.
Yes, I'm sure people love it when you forget their names.
Oh, sorry, Gracie. I'll try harder. Then some blah 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 happened. I wasn't really paying attention to this part.
Amazing, detailed storytelling.
Do you want to hear the story or what? Anyway, they agreed to share a camp and set about cleaning it up. The reverie is broken by the sound of scrabbling feet.
It's okay. You can reuse idiot again.
The dimwits were so caught up in conversation that no one thought to keep an eye out. This new band, though, is unlike the others. 4 goblins cautiously step in and level their spears in the direction of the others, protecting the 4th, who has a trickle of blood flowing down his face.
No fight?
Goblins, can you believe that? Haven't seen goblins in eons. But everyone agrees, because of the storm, they'll keep their 2 parties separate. The goblins go to one side of the cave, a group of adventurers stays on the other. Kev makes his way to the group of goblins with his hands raised and assures them he means no harm.
I'm just here to make sure none of you are injured.
Help that Rob man. Himba is hurt.
Rob does ekliatlan, not het up ska plagia befo.
Whatever Kev said, the goblins seem more serene. He places his hand on the bleeder's head, and it glows with a faint red light.
Look there, the wounds are already fading. Rob will be fine. I just wanted you to know that you have a friend, and if anything happens, I'll be on your side. I have to go back though, or the others would get suspicious.
The goblins seem to understand words and nod emphatically, jabbering away. Kev was more of a friend to the goblins than his own kind.
What did they say?
That you'd better not let them catch you on their side of the cave. They thought you'd make a lot of good meals. I tried to tell them you were probably stringy and not good eats. Enough of this chatter. We should all get some sleep. Let's just see what the morning brings.
And then, the group of adventurers being such dumbasses. Did I mention they were dumbasses? They just fell asleep. Didn't set a watch, didn't do anything. And, fortunately for them, they benefited from the goblins' superior experience with the Way of Caves. The goblins at least remembered to set watches for the night. And even though they are amazed at the stupidity of the non-goblins, they honor the temporary truce. I always loved how honorable goblins were. Anyway, in the late hours of the night, tremors shake the cave. The party of adventurers sleep blithely through it all, as if they were nothing more than their mothers rocking them to sleep. That is, until midway through the night, when the tremors become an earthquake. Danielle wakes up as the quakes become more violent.
Wake up. Did you hear that?
Huh? Is it morning?
Wow, the ground is really moving. Is it safe to be here?
Listen. What's that noise? Wake up! Wake up!
I'm awake. Stop kicking me.
The blurry-eyed group rises into the darkness of the cave, just as the scampering sound of rats grows louder. One by one, the feather brains feel the tiny gnashing of rats.
These things are fast.
Somebody kill them. They're everywhere.
The pitiful group feels little bites coming from all directions. With the fire out, brief flashes of white are visible as the tiny teeth scrape across the cloth and skin. Suddenly, the goblins seem to dance among the befuddled group. Their spears stabbing at the ground once, twice, and a final time. Then, silence. Everyone's eyes adjust to the darkness and sleep is finally banished. The goblins are standing with 3 enormous rats, dying on the tips of their spears.
Where did the rest go?
Before the goblins can answer, an earthquake larger than the previous one knocks the entire group on their asses. It's difficult to tell the exact moment the floor completely crumbles and collapses, but whatever that moment is, everyone vanishes into the darkness.
Ow! That goblin bit me!
He probably didn't like you landing on him. Or still lying on him.
Well, he doesn't have to bite me.
It'll be okay.
That's not learn it, stupid goblin.
These loons take a few minutes to sort themselves out and to dust off. The goblins are already striking flint, and likely will have a fire before long, making it easier to see. Kev stands up, brushing himself off, and heads towards the nearest wall, inspecting it.
It's hard to tell in the dark, but it seems like some old entrance hall. If it's in a mountain, it was probably a crypt or a burial chamber for someone important. A place through which visitors to the tomb or shrine would be fed and watered while they waited for whatever ritual or visitation they were here for.
I wonder if there's any treasure buried with whoever is here.
That would be deliciously sacrilegious.
It isn't if the dead aren't using it.
If this was abandoned intentionally, they probably left behind traps for anyone that would think to rob the dead. We should just get out of here. Let's just wait for the light and climb back up.
Looks like our goblin friends are trying to climb now. Wouldn't it be easier if they looped a rope up here instead of trying to climb the rock side?
I'm guessing that's why the rope is around his waist. Probably to tie it off when he gets up above. Duh.
I know that. Duh. Not that he looks like he's getting up there soon.
True. This could take a while. We should probably find another way out. Just let me light up my torch so we can look around. There's a door over here, but it seems locked. If someone can hold the light, I can pick the lock.
There's another door over here, and it doesn't seem locked.
Fine, we can check that one. It's probably stupid to go anywhere alone, so let's all go together.
As our special little friends open the unlocked door across the room, a sweet fragrance permeates the air. They can just barely make out the outline of human bones on the ground and hundreds of smaller bones around it, all set in a perfect semicircle.
Is that the caretaker of this place? Guess we know what happened to... Stop. What's that? Ooh, back up.
Back outside the circle of bones. I'm guessing it can't reach us from there. Move over here so I can better... Oh, I see. Look at that moldy lump. If I am not mistaken, that seems to be a violet fungus. Don't let it touch you with its tendrils, or it'll eat the skin right off your body. Looks like it's been living down there a long time, feeding on anything that came through. Mostly vermin, judging by the size of the bones. Hey, it just got a rat over there. Damn, we just missed its death by minutes.
Poor rat. Doesn't seem like there's much in here. I'm gonna leave while it finishes that thing. Maybe something a little more interesting is behind the locked door.
A wise choice from a band of the unwise. They leave the room and go back to a locked door.
Wait, Varian. Let's take a closer look at the lock first.
I can unlock it.
Unfortunately, Janielle's warnings were too late, and the would-be thief had not noticed the disarming mechanism right beside the door. As he flings it open, darts shoot out of holes along the wall. Fortunately for Varian, his height and the fact that his large Goliath friend had taken a seat against the wall by him prevented either of them from taking a dart. Unfortunately for the goblin that was still trying to climb the wall, same could not be said.
Right in the ass.
I didn't do it!
That's funny. Little Gobo, not so tough now that he's got a dart in the butt.
Is he gonna die? What do we do?
I'm sick of them anyway.
Stop. Let me take a look. He's going to be fine. Whatever poison on these things must have lost its potency. Everything is all right. But perhaps we could avoid setting off traps now.
Sorry, it wasn't my fault. The door was trying to kill us.
A plant tried to kill us too. This was a bad idea. Maybe we should just go wait for the goblins to climb out and throw us a rope.
But there might be treasure down here. Let's keep looking.
Not a Gundam, or sort smarty.
What did they just say?
They came up with a new name for you.
What is it?
Smarty.
Sweet.
Apparently the goblins have mastered the art of sarcasm.
Oh.
And so it is that our band of minion apprentices gather their torches and set off down the hallway. The lichen-covered walls mute the sound of their footsteps as they progress. Before long, they enter a large chamber. It's hard to tell what this room is supposed to be. Whatever furniture was once here has long been smashed to bits. A small fire and bedrolls are laid out. Someone has obviously been using this room for shelter. The clatter of weapons being snatched off the floor alerts our party that maybe they should have been a bit more quiet.
Watch out!
Surrender, interlopers! Get away from your bedrolls, you fools, and attack the hairy one first!
Ow! You stabbed your own foot!
If you know what is best for you, you will surrender.
Why you move around so much? Little man, stand still.
Too slow, you big hairy beast!
I offered you a chance to surrender. May God have mercy on your soul.
Hulk smash!
Oops! Oh shit. We are in trouble.
As our heroic twits attempt to battle the candy guards, the goblins watch, shaking their heads until finally stepping in to save the day. Again.
I'm out of here.
A goblin! You killed my human!
Call that Gordon bite?
What he says?
He says you weren't killing it very well, so he sped things along.
It was mine!
David even story grows
They say if you don't want their help, they'll go back to the fire and work on getting the rope fixed. Of course, without them, you'd probably be dead from rat bites.
I could have killed them!
Let's search the bodies. The extra gear could be useful. I can always use more daggers, and it looks like they have some rations.
Do they have any treasure?
Hey, is that a chest over there? Maybe their valuables are in it?
I can get it. The god's in my luck. The lockpick broke.
Let me see. Yeah, you broke that one off good. We're gonna need some tools to get that out.
Or I could just smash it open with my fist! Ah!
Or maybe wait for the tools?
I'm still learning how to control my strength.
And your bowels.
I hate to leave the chest behind, but we could come back for it. From what I can see, it belongs to a noble house.
Hulk can drag it with us until we have time to open it.
I carry chest. Yay!
Our band, having leveled up to slightly smarter than Neanderthals, continues moving through the hallway and soon comes to yet another door.
Let's make sure there's no trap this time. Maybe let me take a look first.
Let me get closer and see. 2 more eyes can't hurt.
I got this. Back up, okay?
You trigger one trap and everyone thinks they could do better.
Look at this. The door seems wedged in a couple of places from the side, and the locking mechanism seems shattered. Why would they wedge the door shut?
Must be something good if they want to keep us out so badly.
Or it could be to keep something inside.
Let's leave this one alone and keep following.
Big guy, do you mind leading the way in case of trouble?
I smash bad guys with my chest.
Okay, right behind you.
Hulk starts heading that way, still lugging this huge chest with his hands. Kev and a group of goblins begin to make their way down the hall behind Hulk, but Barian tugs at Janelle's sleeve to get her attention.
Wait, I can open it. Please let me try.
That would be stupid. You're going to open the door, aren't you?
It could have treasure.
Just do it quickly before the others come back.
Ugh, the smell.
This must be where they kept the bodies. But why does it smell so bad after all these years? Maybe this is where those guys back there kept their victims? Perhaps we should just close it up again.
It's open now. Might as well look.
I should have gone with the others. Stop. I think I hear something.
Ugh, is that smell getting stronger?
Look, it's moving towards us.
Zombie, we're gonna die!
Run!
Don't let it touch you!
It almost had me, but I think it's dead. Or deader? Or re-dead?
Let's grab the treasure and get out of here. Let me light a torch real quick.
Why was this thing beating on us with a rotten stick when there was such a nice short sword in the sheath back here?
Maybe it wanted to keep it pretty?
All right, let's get out of here. Hey, watch out behind you! How is that thing back on its feet?
Barian fumbles and tries to draw his sword, then in a panic, just throws his torch at the slowly approaching zombie.
Ooh, impromptu flamethrower. Good choice.
Is he dead? Again?
I don't know. Let's back up and leave him alone. And next time remember that zombies burn well. Hey, wedge the door shut again.
Let's not mention this to the others. Agreed?
Okay, but I'm blaming the smell on you.
Fair.
The two treasure seekers trot their way back, rejoining the rest of the group, and attempting to pretend they'd been there all along.
Air better here. Lots of rocks.
Yes, they're blocking the hallway ahead, but there's definitely a way out. I imagine something caved in here during the quake, and those guys we killed must have come from further down this way. I don't see a rope or anything, but they had to have something to climb in and out. Maybe if we clear the rock slide, we can see better. Big guy, can you smash us a path?
Yup. Me strong.
Hey, Hulk, not with the chest. You'll break it.
Ah!
Oh, it worked. The chest is open.
What's in it?
Wow, a few nice gems, and hey, this is a crown.
Hulk love crown.
Looks like a tiara on you.
The hole is too small to get through.
I have this alchemist's grenade. It might do the trick. Stand back.
Much to the Lane group's surprise, it worked. And, much to their chagrin, they had company up above that noticed.
I think that flash of light came from down here. Get a rope and some men. I want to know what is happening. Someone could have the king down there, and we need to get him out. Be ready, men.
Did that guy say king? This is bad, guys.
Look! A rope in the hole. I'll climb and get help.
No, Hulk, wait!
There he goes. Wow, he's fast.
Let's grab the stuff from the chest and get ready to hide.
Oh, we can run back that way.
If we run back that way, the zombie will get us.
What zombie?
I assume there must be a zombie trapped in there. Duh. We heard weird noises.
And you didn't open the door at all, huh?
Listen, let's not argue about who did or did not open a door that may or may not have a zombie behind it.
While those three argue, Hulk has hauled his ass up the rope with amazing speed. However, at the top, instead of help, he finds swords pointing at him.
You're under arrest in the name of King Rampion.
You can't arrest me. I'm the king. See? I have a crown and everything. Haven't even seen your stupid king, unless he's one of the thieves.
Oh, so you admit to being with thieves and having our king's stolen goods. Give me the crown, barbarian.
You can't talk to me like that, little man.
Men, if he says another word, cut him down.
You can have your stupid crown when you catch it.
Hearing and then seeing the crown come rolling towards them, the remaining half-assed adventurers looked at each other and had a similar instinctive reaction.
Run!
And so, 3/8 of an ass adventurers, having fumbled most every step of the way, run back through the hallways yelling in terror. The goblins are indeed guarding a well-secured rope. With barely an explanation, they climb the rope and run out of the cave entrance, mostly in different directions, and leaving their poor friend Hulk to whatever fate had in store for him.
Okay, I admit it, the story kept my attention. Did Hulk get away?
I'm not telling. You have to come back for that.
Oh. Okay, well, do I at least get my free drink?
No, I get a free beer and you have to pay for it because you were listening to the story. Pretty sure that's how it works here.
I'm not paying for my drink, right?
Story aside, it's a bar and you pay for your drink.
I'm not paying for my drink, Don.
Then tell me a story.
Okay, once upon a time there was a cave with stupid, dumbass, idiot adventurers. Blah, blah, blah. Impromptu flamethrower. The end. Alright, Don. Bye.
Bye, Gretchen. See you next time.
You've been listening to Crossroads Cantina. A Half-Assed Adventure was written by Michael Connor and produced by Beth Connor. Featured in the cast, Michael Connor as Don, Joe as Gretchen, Beth Connor as Janielle and the Goblins, R.S. Pierce as Hulk and Kev, Stephen Drew as Varian, and Joe Murdoch as the Guards. If you liked this episode, you will love Fire-Breathing Kittens. Keep listening for a preview.
Hi everyone, it's Nesgrax Skarsbruch, the Dragonborn wizard who got married to a ghost man. Do you like audiobooks? Do you like fantasy? Do you like closure? Then you'll love Fire-Breathing Kittens, a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition podcast. There's mystery, action, comedy, and friendship. And in my case, heartbreaking romance with a ghost man. Every episode is a one-shot with a complete plot and satisfying conclusion. So join us on our D&D quests and search for Fire-Breathing Kittens podcast for fantasy, action, mystery, and friendship.